EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year, they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team they have to.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. We always want to praise the head coach for putting the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Here's second and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
For the 49ers field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
A solid stiff arm. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. But why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He completes it to Jones. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to file that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A short one here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but it certainly worked.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. From the gun, Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Conner going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 49ers 3-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones for 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
50 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Hey, 21.
They go play action here, Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's to the 15. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So Ryland on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now Purdy. Now he's loose at the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People have kept it on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now running left off the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Murray giving a counter on the option. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Still fighting for more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll run here with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Arizona. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11 yards for number 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Going absolutely nowhere. They wind up losing a yard or 2.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. A short one here caught by McBride. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, 5 by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Oh, nice move. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Harrison. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Still going. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray 70 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. And that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking into football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that, that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch out!
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch out!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So fourth down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Outside. 18. What is that?
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
18. Watch out.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
132 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now again with a big fullback use check. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a run for McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's caught by Jennings. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And the catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Get set, get set. 18.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barrett Browning. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Moody for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, good move. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
There's a short one caught by Roman. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Hitting Samuel on the slam. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 44, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Purdy from the gun.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Completes it to Jennings.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Here's James. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Watch out!
On the ground, it's James. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Galindo. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
7-yard gain. That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
18! Watch out!
James will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will...
Purdy will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have regained the lead.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start in the way they played in the first half.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
18, watch out!
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18, watch out!
They run it with James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
James. Down to the 22-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he clips the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, it's James. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
18, watch out!
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Outside! 18, watch out!
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
18, watch out!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
49er, 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards.
18, watch
1st
out!
down, San Francisco.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there,
That's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Outside. 18, watch out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He completes it to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves. And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Watch out!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my knife. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Get set! Get set! 18! Watch out!
middle. It's James. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. James. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Connor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. There's Murray. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. An option handoff given to Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. That whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18! Watch out!
Up the middle they go. It's James. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18! Watch out!
They run the counter. James. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
18! Watch out!
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
18! Watch out!
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. But I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Nice footwork at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Murray going to throw. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Murray again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. That quick throw there is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
14 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 15.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Murray to air it out again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd and a couple. Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Purdy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Murray to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Back to throw. Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18, Marvin Harrison Jr. A 7-yard pickup.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Murray, one final try. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Glendale.